If you are a single member LLC and you're looking for an Experian business loan, here is a review for you. Number 10, we have national funding. Our score 7.7 over 10. What we love about national funding is that their minimum credit score is like 550 to 600. And they want you to have a minimum annual revenue that goes from 100 to $250,000, and minimum time in business 6 months. So this is really flexible in terms of requirements for single member LLCs. Okay, and the loan amounts here, they're very generous too. National funding is really generous. You are looking at $5,000 to $500,000, and the term length 4 to 24 months. So you can see here that there is the repayment window is a little short, but it is what it is. But so you have to plan your liquidity strategy when it comes to your single member LLC, so you are in a position to repay national funding when those monthly payments are due. Okay, but overall, it's a great. Here is a great lender. They are really fast at reviewing everything. Okay, and what we love is that they will actually assign a representative to you who will help you actually get the funding you need. Fantastic. Number 9, we have a Citi. Our score 8 over 10. So Citi is really good when it comes to single member LLC business loans, and they pull Experian. By the way, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. And what I want to say, when it comes to Citi, it's better to have a relationship with them. Okay, and so the program they have, that's called the Citibank Business Installment Loan, and this is for single member LLCs, multi-member LLCs. Okay, they pull Experian. As I said, you're able to use the cash to renovate your facilities, to expand your business, to acquire equipment, machinery, and vehicles. So Citi they place no restriction whatsoever on the business loan, which something that not other lenders do. Okay, and loan amounts here 5,000 to 5 million. And we're speaking about unsecured, so this is really good. You have terms up to 7 years, and but the only thing is, Citi wants you to be established and operate in the U.S. You must maintain a business checking account with Citi. So the importance of having a personal relationship, and in some cases they might ask you to have a personal guarantee depending on the state you're applying from. But overall, this is a great loan. If you need more information, you want to call 1-877-528-0990. 877-528-0990. Number 8, we have Bank of America. Our score 8.1 over 10. Here is another big bank that is really great for single member LLCs who are looking for Experian business loans. By Experian business loans, I'm talking about business loans that pull personal Experian for approval. Okay, and Bank of America being a biggie nationally, they are also very generous here. So loan amounts go from 10,000 to 5 million. This is just fantastic. And the interest starts at 6.75. Okay, with Bank of America, you have a constellation of single member LLC business loans. They have business term loans. They have business lines of credit. They have SBA loans. They do have a strong program when it comes to healthcare practice financing. Just fantastic. So overall, what we love about Bank of America is they're really fast. They will get back to you real fast. And on top of that, they will actually give you access to a free business credit score, so you know exactly where you are at exactly. You know, they have expert insight. They want you to have at least 100,000 in annual revenue, though. 100,000 in annual revenue. Number 7, we have here Funding Circle. Our score 8.4 over 10. I just want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. So I'm sharing with you the top 10 single member LLC Experian business loans. So Funding Circle is kind of cool because not only they're fast, they have excellent customer service. The minimum FICO score 580 to 600. Okay, there is no set requirements when it comes to annual business revenue. We love that a lot. They want you to be in business though for at least 1 or 2 years, and the APR starts from 12.45% and goes all the way to 45%. This is kind of high though. And the loan amounts here, you're looking at 25,000 to half a million. So Funding Circle, similar to National Funding, they're not a big national bank, so they're not as generous as would be Citi or Bank of America. Okay, so the money here, you have 25 grand to half a million, which is still decent anyway. Okay, I'll take that any single day. So this is really good. So with Funding Circle, you basically are able to, you have a flexible repayment terms, you have no revenue requirements, and your payments are reported to the credit bureaus. So this helps you build business credit. So you can actually, they are reporting your transactional data to Dun & Bradstreet, to Experian business, and to Equifax business. So that way you're able to bump up your payday score over time, and your IntelliScore also. So overall, this is really a great player that we love a lot, and just fantastic. Number 6 here, we have M&T Bank. Our score, 8.7 over 10. M&T Bank is a great bank when it comes to single member LLC Experian business loan. It's just a lot better to have a relationship with M&T if you want to qualify for this opportunity. Okay, and M&T is very generous. Like, they have a constellation of single member LLC business loans available. They have business term loans. They have business equipment financing programs. They have, in some cases, they have business lines of credits for single member LLC. So we love that a lot. And so in terms of amounts, for term loans, you are looking at $10,000 to $100,000 if you want something unsecured. If you want a secure term loan, you can go from 10,000 all the way to 10 million. I mean, this is your money. You are securing the business loan with your business assets, so they're more generous. They also have commercial real estate loans, and from 50,000 to 5 million, or 50 million, 50,000 to 50 million. Okay, and you're looking at a repayment term from 5 to 10 years. They also have investment real estate loans. Here you're looking at $100,000 to $10 million. So you can see that with the M&T Bank, you have choices. So fantastic. And they actually serve a constellation of industries, from aircraft to healthcare to manufacturing and production, renewable energy, construction, government and municipalities, rail, truck, trailers. Just fantastic. Number 5, we have Credibility Capital. Our score, 8.8 over 10. Credibility is another big player, and the minimum credit score here, it goes from 600 to 650. Minimum annual revenue, $200,000. That's what they want. They want you to be in business for at least 2 years. If you have a 1 year operational history, they'll take care of you, not a problem. Interest rates will start from 9.49%. Okay, and the loan amount, 50,000 to half a million. So the term length, you're looking at 5 years. So what we love about Credibility is that they are a direct lender. They offer lines of credit. They have installment loans for your single member LLCs. Okay, so if you're interested in whatever program they have, it's important to understand that everything starts by you calling them. You want to initiate a conversation so you know exactly what you can qualify for. On top of that, you can pre-qualify with the soft credit pool, which is really great because you're actually preserving your FICO score. Fantastic. Number 4, you have Chase. Our score, 9 over 10. What we love about Chase is that for your single member LLC, Chase is another national behemoth when it comes to the banking industry. So they are very generous. So loan amounts actually for your single member LLC starts at 5,000 and can go all the way to 5 million. Terms as long as 7 years. You have variable or fixed interest rates depending on your products. You have fixed monthly payments. Just fantastic. Okay, and so with Chase, you can have a regular installment loan. So they have like a term loan. They have a draw loan. They have an advised line. So they're approved. Their pre-approved line is like a commitment amount, allowing you to draw against the commitment to make purchases for up to 1 year. It's kind of similar to a business line of credit, even though they also have a business line of credit program that is separate from this program. Okay, And so you have a revolving credit for purchasing flexibility. If you have a single member LLC, you have lines up to $500,000, 5-year revolving period, a 5-year repayment term. You also have access to commercial real estate financing, whereby you can purchase, renovate, or refinance commercial properties. You have term loan that is secured by the real estate, the property that you're trying to buy. You have terms up to 25 years. This is really good. And fully amortized. Fully amortized. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're talking about the top 10 single member LLC Experian business loans. Just kind of contextualized today's conversation. Number 3, we have a TD Bank. Our score 9.2 over 10. Not TD. TD Bank. I got it right this time. TD Bank 9.2 over 10. So this is another player we love. Now TD is not a national player. They are a regional player. So if you are in the geographies that they cover, you will love this bank when it comes to your single member LLC Experian business loan. And so here you have flexible terms from 1 to 5 years. You have so they will actually TD can actually finance all the way to 10 million. But if you want to apply for a loan under $250,000, you can apply online. If you want to go above $250,000, you have to apply in person at a TD Bank branch. Okay, and they have with TD Bank you are able to get money for long-term financing, capital preservation. They do have a they have a shorter turnaround when it comes to their disbursement. We love that a lot with TD. And so, but everything starts with you talking to an expert. Okay, you're asking the right questions, you get the guidance you need to move forward. Guidance is really important when it comes to TD Bank single member LLC business loan, business financing in general. Okay, so I want you to contact right now 1-855-278-8988. The number again, 1-855-278-8988. You can contact TD from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. They'll take care of you, not a problem. Okay, but overall this is a great program. And in terms of their single member LLC business loan, they do regular business loan, they do commercial real estate loans, they do mortgages, they do a constellation of business loans. Number 2, we have Credibly. Our score 9.5 over 10. Credibly is another alternative player that we love a lot, and they have been in the industry for the last 12 to 13 years. And the cool thing is that you are able to be pre-qualified, and so this is really good. And you can get approved for a single member LLC Experian business loan up to $100,000 to up to $300,000. Okay, and so this can be structured as a regular loan or as a business line of credit. Okay, this is really good. And so even if you have bad credit, you can still qualify. Remember that with Credibly, you have an online pre-qualification tool that allows you to see if you can see if you really can qualify for anything with no impact on your credit score. So this is really cool. You have same-day funding. This is really good. You actually have a litany of business loans. So if you don't qualify for one program, you might qualify for the next. That's what we love a lot with Credibly, because you do have that flexibility. Okay, there are same-day funding options, and you also have a personalized business loan option. Again, the maximum is 300, but if you are in the right state, in the right geography, they might actually increase the loan amount to 400,000. Number 1, the best of the best when it comes to single member LLC Experian business loans. Number 1, we have PNC. Our score 9.7 over 10. PNC, in our view, is the friendliest single member LLC Experian business loan bank. When it comes to single member LLC business loan, PNC is really great. They offer small business loans from 20,000 to 100,000. They're not really generous, but they were the best. 20,000 to 100,000. That's unsecured. If you want to secure the loan, then you have more. They can actually finance you all the way to 3 million, depending on the value of the collateral. They also offer small business commercial real estate loans. They have small business vehicle finance loans. Okay, and to apply, the requirements are pretty straightforward. They want you to have a business name and address, the type of business organization and the year established, your business tax ID number, annual sales, number of employees, and they want you to have a relationship with the institution. If you have more questions, I want you to contact right now 1-800-762-5684, 1-800-762-5684 between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Let me give you an overview before we actually, so here you have those top 10. It's really important to understand that when we talk about single member LLC, Experian business loans, we're not just talking about one type of loans, right? We're speaking about a diversity of business funding. We're talking about multiple avenues. And it's important to understand because don't be discouraged if you get denied for one specific type of loan, because we see a lot of entrepreneurs getting discouraged, like a lot of single member LLCs. They're like discouraged, they have applied for one type of loan and they just get denied, and they think it's the end of the world. No, this is not the end of the world. It's just a way to tell you, hey, listen, you may not qualify for this specific single member business loan that you're applying for. It's about time you applied for another. So when we talk about single member LLC business funding, you have business term loans, you have business lines of credit, you have business merchant cash advances, you have business invoice financing and factoring arrangements, you have business micro loans, you have business equipment financing, and you have commercial real estate loans. So it's really important to keep that in mind because, hey, listen, if you applied for a single member LLC term loan, business term loan, and you get denied, maybe it's time to apply for a single member LLC business line of credit. Maybe the requirements for that product will be a lot less stringent, will be a lot less, I would say, will be a lot more flexible, and you could qualify, right? It's really important because when we talk about funding, we always tell our clients and our viewers, for that matter, not to put all their eggs in the same basket. Diversification not only applies to life in general, but also applies to business funding. You don't pin all your hopes on one lender or one type of loan. No, you are just, you're casting a wider net to say, listen, if I want a business term loan and I want a regular loan for my single member LLC and I can't get it, then maybe I should try to have invoice factoring or invoice financing. Maybe I should try to have a merchant cash advance if, of course, I have electronic sales, right? So this is the kind of thinking I want you to have so that you're able to diversify your revenue and your funding processes over time. Let me give you a few pro tips before we close today's conversation. So if you want to get a single member LLC Experian business loan, everything starts with you making sure that your Experian credit score is top notch. So that means what? It means you need to pull up your Experian credit report to see if everything is fine. There are no errors. There are no there's no fishy business, whatever. That your credit score itself, your Experian credit score itself, is in top shape. It's really high, or at least it's in the process of being high, like you're trying to work on it. But one thing we say here is that when we talk about looking for an Experian business loan, don't disregard what's happening on other credit bureaus, on other credit reports, like on your TransUnion, on your Equifax credit reports. Why? Because sometimes a problem on one credit report could signal a future problem on another. So you just want to glance through your Experian credit reports, very important, but you also want to look at your Equifax and TransUnion. Okay, and there are other things I want you to pay attention to. Pay attention to your business revenue. Pay attention to your business debts. Pay attention to your time in business. Some lenders want you to have like 1 year in business or 2 years or 6 months. It really depends on the lender. Think about your industry. Now, a lot of lenders want to know your industry, not only for regulatory purposes, because they don't want to deal with some industries for legal and regulatory reasons, but also it's just from a pure business perspective. They want to know whether or not it makes sense to put their money to inject cash in a specific industry. I mean, whether the trends are going up or down, they want to know. So when lenders ask you about your industry, they just want to know what's really going on. Okay. And don't forget to have a business plan. We always talk about that. Have a business plan so you can explain to the lender where you are at in terms of your business monetization process. Before we actually recap today's conversation, please check out our business loan evaluation approach. We have a strict method on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing business loans, single member business loans, single member LLC business loans that pull personal Experian. Check this out. Now let's quickly recap here. Number 1, we have PNC, 9.7 over 10. Number 2, we have Credibly, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have TD Bank, 9.2 over 10. Number 4, we have Chase, 9 over 10. Number 5, we have Credibly, 8.8 over 10. Number 6, we have M&T Bank, 8.7 over 10. Number 7, we have Funding Circle, 8.4 over 10. Number 8, we have Bank of America, 8.1 over 10. Number 9, we have Citibank, 8 over 10. Number 10, we have National Funding, 7.7 over 10. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.